What up, my friends? How you doing? Happy Black Friday, the day of wheelins and dealins. So, first things first, I'm going to grab the live stream link, share it in the Discord, and then we will go from there. Now I'm starting to get paranoid that, hold on, is the microphone? Yes, the microphone's working. Sometimes the stream starts and it's literally not working, so I don't want to be dealing with that. You start talking for a while and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, no one can hear me. Okay, there we go. So that is good. Yes. All right, 2 happy days in a row. Happy Thanksgiving and a happy Black Friday. Perfect. Well, that's not too shabby. Good times for everybody. All right, I'm going to have a sip of my drink here. And we will do our hellos. What up, Ang, Dunn, Jess, Gossett, Billy, Millmaster, Zircon, Dominic, Error, who else do we got in here? Al, Shelton, Randomness, Sandwich, Hogue. Who else? Error, Juglum, Justin, Kensuke. Did I get everybody? Nope. Carlos, Everyday. Bum, 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 bum. Kevin. I think I got everybody. Al, Super Chat says, hope you have a happy birthday, Mike. Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate that, buddy. My birthday is tomorrow, so I am starting my birthday weekend right now, so that is appropriate. That is appropriately timed, and I thank you for the birthday wishes. I would put you up as Lord of the Board, but Dominic has already super chatted with an unsettling statement of, I have a secret gift for you later. All right, that's like what you say. Yes, officer, that's what the man said to me. He said that he had a secret gift for me later, and yes, I would like to press charges. All right, Dominic, secret night surprises. You are Lord of the Board, the night man. You ever go, someone's like, I want to speak to the manager, and you're like, you can speak to the Metzger. See? And then you can be like, also, I'm the manager, so cram it, idiot. I'm in charge of this place. I can have you run out of town if that's what I want to do. What up, Dan? Unsettling. Who doesn't love gifts? I mean, it depends on what you define as a gift, right? I've seen enough horror movies. I'm like, I'm going to put my gift in you. And then the gift turns out to be like a knife. I don't want to be knifed. I especially don't want to be knifed for my birthday. I don't want to at all. But especially not around my birthday time, you know? Al, you still need to send a card in the post? Well, Canada Post is shut down right now. So you couldn't, even if you wanted to, my man. That is unfortunately the reality we are living in, where you can't get anything sent through the regular postal service at this juncture. That's right, Dan. Birthday weekend party at my house. We got the deep and delicious cake. It's going to be a good time. It's funny how, like, unexciting my birthday plans are overall. It's just to, like, have a nice steak dinner with Carly, eat some cake, hang out, live stream with you guys. Like, it's just the recipe for just a good day. You know what I mean? But I don't have, like, last year we went to medieval times for my birthday, and that was like a big, we're going and doing and getting a hotel. And so this year, instead, for Carly's birthday, we went away and did all that. So for my birthday, it's like the budget is chill budget. Buy some cookies and cake and like chill at home getting fatter, boy. getting fatter, undo all the work that I did losing weight for the last little while with so much deliciousness. But that's all right. I'm good with it. I'll just lose the weight again. Kansas USPS just stopped you from sending mail to Canada. Yeah, you can't. They won't do it. They won't take it right now because Canada Post isn't accepting any mail. All the stuff they already had in the system, they put aside so that once they get back to work, it will all be delivered as normal. But they're not taking any new packages at all. That's why anything anyone wants to send to me in the meantime needs to go through something like FedEx, and then I can go to a pickup location and grab it. That's been working. It's been working as a workaround, but it's not as good as getting to use my actual social security box. Social security is an American thing. It's not even Canadian. We don't have social security. We have like the Canada pension plan. Guys, my brain it's turned to mush on the eve of my 19th birthday. What a travesty. I've just become old enough to drink. And yet I look like a man thrice my age. Bob, happy Thanksgiving. Are you celebrating it today? Shelton says Canada Post isn't shut down if you can drive straight to my P.O. box for a personal drop-off. Well, you can't do that ever. That's never allowed. You can't actually go to the post office and be like, I want to drop this off for post box, whatever. That's not possible, man. That's not possible. Kentucky, does FedEx allow you to send grass to Canada? No, nobody does. It's not legal to mail weed, which is why the people who have done it have had to come up with workarounds. Some of it got delivered, and then they started putting notes in the mail saying, hey, whoever's sending you this stuff, tell them they're not allowed to put this in the mail. We took it. So they opened up the package and took the ganja out and then just sent what was left along on its way. So they confiscate it. Millmaster drones all flying across the border, dropping them bales. Carlos, you missed the days when Magic decks came with a rule book that looked like a grimoire. You mean the little ones? Yeah, I like the little rule books. I have like a collection of a whole bunch of different ones. Yeah, Al's just like, just cut out the middleman. It's like, just send money via PayPal if you wanted to get some weed rather than sending it yourself. But some people have their own. They're like, I want you to try mine, the kind we've made, right? Gianna, you got a deal on some leggings for Black Friday? Nice. Getting deals feels good. My favorite deals are the ones on things you were going to buy anyways, where like I bought a bag of Bits and Bites or whatever as part of my birthday snacks and got bonus points at the store for buying it. And it's just like, I love those reward systems. They're fantastic. The ones where you just build up points and then you can redeem those points because it's just stuff I'm buying anyways. I don't ever buy anything that I wouldn't just to get points. So it's all upside, you know? What up, heavy metal? It's like I bought some little pieces of O. Henry too, and I thought it was $3.50 for the bag. And then because of the points card, it's like, actually, there's a deal for members. It's 50 cents off. So I'm like, oh, great. Okay, reduce the price by 1/7 that I wasn't even expecting? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's good times. Dominic, good luck explaining a 4-player stack during a Commander game via the old mini rulebooks. It's Cider House rules, bro. Everybody grabs the dude of the dick to the left, and you Dutch rudder it, right? You do a 4-man rudder to determine any sort of disputes in turn sequence, timing, all of it. All of it. Garcia, you got a box of Foundations and Jumpstart and Ixalan all on sale. Nice. That's awesome. Mailmaster, can I make it to the islands that are part of France? That can you send mail there? What are you talking about? There's no part of Canada that's part of France. No. No. Trey, how are the bones? Do they still hurt? Always. Oh no, I'm all right. Dominic, that's cider house rules when you got a prison in the back of your shop. That's it. You just go and you settle rules prison style, right? Two dudes go in the back, one dude submits, and then you know who's won, right? And maybe you can charge them for banging in your jail cells. That's how we solve disputes here. Prison sex. Throw them into the cage, boys. I charge people $1 each to watch while you guys do it. Trying to decide how to utilize the jail cells better in 2025. Offer coupons that you can buy to imprison people who are playing a game of Commander with you. So you can just redeem one of these tickets and then lock them up for 5 minutes or an hour. You can imprison them for an hour and then they don't have a choice. Either it's not an opt-in, you just make them, and they can pay to get out early, like $50, or they can just stay in the jail cell with nothing to do for an hour. Now, I can't comment on the legality of this business plan, but if you have enough confidence when you explain it to them, I think you can make it work. Masad, that's right, man. The brokest. Just forget the gift. Zed's dead, bro. Zed's dead. Dominic, sounds like human trafficking. Imagine that's what you actually thought the definition of human trafficking was. You're like, what's human trafficking? It's when you do this thing where people are playing a game of cards and you sell them a coupon, and then the coupon lets you take the person and put them in the jail in the back for an hour, and then they can pay to get out early if they want. And then just be like, don't ask this guy any more questions. He's got brain damage. Did you hear what he thinks human trafficking is? Just, no, you don't. You say that you like it, but you don't. You're lying. Randomness, you got 2 Warhammer Battle Force boxes for $75 each. Oh, it is Deals Day. It is Deals Day. Carlos, a new magic mechanic, human trafficking, target players removed from the room. You just make your opponent leave and then steal the best cards from his deck. It doesn't even matter that you didn't win the game because you just took his most valuable cards. It was Chronicles! All right, that random outburst. I was telling a buddy of mine at the game store about the old boosters that I got sent, right? Among other things. And I could only remember 4 of the 5. And for some reason, I could not summon the 5th pack to my mind. But it was Chronicles all alongicals. Oh, what? What are you doing, plumbers, in the night? Drunk, oh, good morning. Why's it gotta be black? Because today's the day where we're not broke anymore. Like in business terms, let's say you're selling your butthole. Well, up until Black Friday, you're in the red. You're not making any money. But from Black Friday onwards, all your butthole bucks are yours to keep because you're not giving them to the tax man or expenses and stuff. So this last whole month, that's butthole black dollars. And that has been an economic discussion. And yeah, I'll be billing you. I'll be billing you for this lesson because that's how the internet works. I'm going to send you my Ko-Fi and you can buy me a coffee or something for explaining the underpinning financial methodology. Trey, what do I have planned for tonight? Just chilling out. I want to watch a movie, watch some more House. I'm progressing through House to watch it fall apart as the show kind of runs away from itself, where once upon a time House was like, yo, I'm a doctor who goes in and I'm sassy, but I'm going to ultimately heal the patient. And now it's just like random shit. I'm having hallucinations, and the hallucinations made me hire a stripper that I knew had strawberry body stuff that she rubbed on, and this other doctor's allergic to strawberries. And so, and it's like, do they even put strawberries and stuff like that? Wouldn't it be some synthetic crap? But anyways, whatever. She wears the strawberry sauce, and it gave this doctor a anaphylactic shock. And it's like, my subconscious best friend's dead girlfriend is leading me to try and kill these other doctors. And you're just like, what is this? What happened? What happened? Stay in the fucking hospital with your shit talking. And fuck off with all the random side drama nonsense garbage. You know? Billmaster, you don't have a photographic memory, bro. You just remember taking a photograph once and you think it's the same thing. But it's not. It's not. If you had a photographic memory, you would have died of morbid embarrassment because you would remember all the dumb fucking shit that you say on a daily basis. You have the memory of a fucking goldfish and the countenance of a goldfish too. How about that? Fuck you. I got a Polaroid, a graphic memory. You literally just like fire pictures of people out of your mouth. Your jaw dislocates and you're just like, here's you. And it's like, this is me taking a dump earlier. How did you get this? I have really strong arms and I hang up in the bars above the toilet stalls. And like, if you time your coughing and stuff just with the flushes, no one will notice that you're up there, bro. Trey, what movie? It's a good question. You watched the new Aliens movie? It was pretty good. Sweet. I was thinking about, like, I'm like, are there any Black Friday movies? And then I remembered there is an actual Black Friday movie. And I know me and Carly have seen it. But it was a few years ago, and I don't know if she'll want to watch it tonight because it's Black Friday. I mean, you watch Halloween movies for Halloween, you watch Christmas stuff for Christmas. Black Friday is like, whatever, right? I never really think about Black Friday because my birthday is always right after Black Friday, so my thoughts are usually of my birthday, you know? Dominic, yeah, I suppose that is a key piece of information for anybody who didn't know from earlier. His LGS literally has some prison cells in the back. So he can put on fucking Tainted Love and some little short shorts and grease up his chest and do like a dancing behind the bars for the inmates kind of evening. That's what's happening down at his game store. He's greasing himself up and putting on some of those really fucking short jean shorts where they're cut really high but have a lot of the white hair dangle on them. And he's gonna fucking prance around covered in Crisco. he's gonna do a Crisco prance, rubbing up against the bars. Paul Blart happens on Black Friday? Does it? For real? I feel like maybe I should try and subject Carly to Paul Blart because, like, it's so aptly named because Paul Blart just sounds really fucking, like, stupid and lame. It sounds like a medical condition that no one would ever donate to try and get cured, you know? What up, Thompson? How you doing, bro? Heavy Metals, today my birthday? No, my birthday is tomorrow. Today is the Black Friday. It is the lead into my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing my birthday weekend enjoyment. But my birthday is actually tomorrow. But Dominic, it is part of the lore. It is. I'm the magic historian. You run a magic store. So whatever I say is history. It's like I write reality, bro. Well, it's really just what you like. If I tell everybody that you like to put the prison bars between your butt cheeks and slide up and down while watching the Green Mile, they're gonna believe it because it's true. You know, they're gonna be like, "Yep, that adds up. That's why he bought this place in the first place. It's all it's all a cover." Oh, Dominic's Green Miling in the back again. I'm tired, boss. Oh, Lordy. That's right, Chester. It's birthday eve, man. Masad, you watched the new Twisters movie today? It was very entertaining. Well, that's something. That's something. It's harder to find actually entertaining movies now, so a lot of the stuff they make is just like whatever, you know? Carlos, whatever I say appears on the flavor text of a card in some other reality. There'd be some wild flavor text out there. Jug them, get a good paddle. That's how you keep your commander pod in line. Just like the old man in The Simpsons, right? Playing too many lands a turn, that's a paddling. I'm looking forward to that cake, man. Deep and delicious, bro. Deep and delicious. Do I still have the picture of it? No, that's no. No, it looks like it's gone. I had a picture of a deep and delicious cake somewhere. I had it somewhere. It's probably gone. Unless I've just got it in this folder. Yeah, whatever. Some of you guys know what they look like. They're good. But they're just like a cheap little grab 'em from the grocery store cake. What do I think of Foundations so far? I like it. I like Foundations. It's got the original Magic the Gathering feel to it, right? So the vibe is right. And it's got a bunch of cards that feel appropriate for beginners. Like a bunch of the cards that I said concepts I thought would be good to see in Foundations showed up there. The power level's pretty wild for a beginner set. But Magic the Gathering's power level has gone up considerably, right? So stuff from the old days, it seems horrifically bad, a lot of it. That's one of the funny things about going through old school cards is just looking at what you would get for your mana and being like, this is terrible. Just terrible. Especially with creatures. There was lots of like crazy sorceries and other things going around, but there was a lot of creatures where it's like, just not a good deal. Not a good deal. Dominic says Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the worst game possible. It has no correct ideas. That's a pretty solid title for shit talking a game. They're literally going, this game has no correct ideas. That's fun. That's a fun choice of phrasing there. Imagine if Magic had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Arena with huge holographic monsters when you play your creatures. I don't know. I guess depending on the circumstances, something like it could either be cool or lame, you know? Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck boxes on your belt? Like a belt holster? Like you're a fucking gunslinger, but instead it's your deck? Juggling too much loot in Foundations. Agreed. Millmaster Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are going to star in a new Karate Kid movie next year. Are they making another one? They did it like they rebooted him with what's his name, Will Smith's kid, right? So they're doing another one. I guess it's been a while. Dominic, wearing a fanny pack of decks is basically 100% friend zone alert to all women within 5,000 yards. It's probably more like a don't even talk to alert. They did Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's Cobra Kai about the bad guy dojo or something like that. I never watched it. A bunch of people said it was good. I heard good things about it, but I don't always watch things that people say are good automatically. Right? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I never got around to it. And then you just forget about it. Like so many things in life, you literally just forget. And one day it gets brought up and you're like, oh yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, well, back to life. Not a fanny pack of decks. Just one deck on a pouch holster. Yeah, that sounds fucking goofy. It sounds goofy, man. I want my fucking deck in in one of those t-shirt cannons. So when I walk in, I can just fucking fire it at the table. Chow! And fire my fucking my commander deck. Ba-blam! At the table of my pod. And then I'll fucking fire t-shirts into the faces of all my opponents. Saying, congratulations, you're a winner for getting to play against a champ like Hatcher. And I'll fucking sit down and blare the music. And everyone will be like, this is the most intense commander experience ever. And I will say, that's right. You're welcome. And I'll bask in the glory of a thankful universe. Larry, the AI, there's a bunch of weird random AI stuff out there, bro. Drunko, Cobra Kai is about both Daniel and the bad goo. I assume bad guru. It's watchable, but has a lot of teen angst in it. Oh, angsty teens. Cobra Kai is good in the sense of watching a train wreck. That's funny. What up, Corner? How you doing? I'm going to get one of those hard cases, the hard traveling cases that people slap all the stickers of all the places that they've gone to. I'm going to get one of those and just fill it with magic cards to the brim and then just walk up and fucking upend that onto the table and go, this is my deck, and just hastily shove as much of it into a pile as I can, and then the rest will just be like around me as a nuisance to put my opponents on tilt, because I gotta get that win, bro. I gotta get that win. Jess, the only movie with the train wreck you've seen is Hancock? Well, there's a train wreck in Unbreakable, although you don't really watch the train wreck. There is that. Trey, what am I looking forward to next year? Final Fantasy, SpongeBob, or something else? Well, definitely not SpongeBob. I never got into SpongeBob, but I am a fan of Final Fantasy. So, I mean, Wizards is making it, and me thinking that it's dumb to be focusing on Universe Beyond and not good for the game doesn't change the fact that I like Final Fantasy, and thus I want those Final Fantasy cards. Watching, what's his name? Kefka poison the waters of Doma. It's pretty wild to see on a Magic card. Strange, but it does not quell my desire. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card quality is like when you make your own proxies out of printer paper and cut them yourself. I I have to disagree with you, but in like the mildest of degree, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh cards are slightly better than printer paper. Like, and only slightly. I remember being in the shop with a guy and he's like, "Yo, check this out. This is how bad Yu-Gi-Oh card quality is." And he just picks up a Yu-Gi-Oh card and it's like maybe this far from the counter and he just drops it and the corner fucking bends. Like the corner bends. The card, like, it fell like almost no distance. It was just like, and then the corner of it was just fucked. It was like, what the hell, man? It genuinely made me think of the cards that you would get out of cereal boxes, but like the ones that you would get by cutting them out of the cereal boxes, and the ones that you cut out of the cereal boxes are actually stronger. Bullet Train has a train crash. Bullet Train. Oh, is that the one with lemon and clementine or whatever? Al, Yu-Gi-Oh cards feel frail. You don't open packs unless you have sleeves around. That makes sense. Like the Wheaties cards. Al, yep. Yep. Exactly. 100% like the Wheaties cards, bro. Millmaster Under Siege 2 Dark Territory if you want trains. I've never seen the second one. I don't believe I've ever seen Under Siege 2. The first one's a good movie, but I did fall asleep during it. There, you're going to get whatever Final Fantasy stuff you can. Going to get the Commander decks, and they're apparently doing like 40 different playmat variations for Final Fantasy. Dominic, you bought a ton of all the Final Fantasy Magic merch for your shop. Makes sense. I imagine it's going to be popular. Kensuke, did I like the way that you sleeved the old booster packs? Yup. Yeah. Yeah, I did. They're right here, man. They're sitting here in front of me, all individually packaged in a sequence of enjoyment. It's going to be cool opening them up. It's funny that I forgot Chronicles, because while a lot of people don't like Chronicles, I do. I very much do. Dominic, you spent more on Final Fantasy deck boxes and playmats than most actual sets. I'm not that surprised. The guy who runs the game store that I go to was telling me, he's like, there's like 30 different SKUs for Final Fantasy playmats. They're doing a bunch of stuff. So I don't know. I'm sure there'll be stuff from some of the like parts of the franchise that I don't know or care about, but I'm totally interested in the stuff based off of like Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 6. I also liked 7 quite a bit. 8 was all right. 9 was pretty baller. Final Fantasy X is all right, you know, depending on the stuff. What up, Spurl? How's it going, man? Did I do any Black Friday shopping? I did. They were having a deal at the herb shop. So I was like, yo, I'm going to go in and get some Black Friday action. Some Black Friday action. Oh, and I went to the game store too, because I wanted to see what booster boxes would be being discounted. And it looks like the answer was Duskmorn. There's a promotion going on where you get a magic-backed pin. And I thought I had it in here. Yeah, you get a magic pin and a Dark Steel Colossus promo. And so I snagged a box of Duskmorn to have more booster packs for fucking stream games like Plinko and the Wheel and all that, and to score myself another fucking pin. Carlos Decidia. Mailmaster Back to the Future 3. Jess, yeah, it's their Fruit Loops genuinely are different now. Al, you'd like to see Garth One Eye's story in the show? That would be fun, but I could never see like Magic reverting that much back to the earliest days and concept of the game. You know, Bill. Yeah, that whole Hasbro getting bought out thing is just it's just noise. You know, people are talking about it, but it's not actually gonna fucking happen. It's all just empty. Oh, wow. You know? What if a magic space pig showed up and bought up half of Earth? And then Godzilla was like, oh no, you fucking broke the monopoly that I was trying to build. And so now I'm going to fight you, space pig. Like, it's all just imaginary. That's how it feels to me. Drungle, you remember the fake Magic movie poster with Antonio Banderas as Kovacs and Sarah Michelle Gellar as Sissy? I remember something, but I feel like it was a different movie with different characters. Like Karn. Pigs in Space. I remember that, Bill. Neo Chester. Somebody's getting their dick ripped off. Yup. Al, who even knows what a magic show would be like now? With like them just changing everything around in terms of, do planeswalkers matter? Are they sparked? Are they desparked? All this, you know? And now the fact that they're mostly focusing on other people's IPs, they don't have much faith in their own world building or capabilities. So Hasbro just said they're not going to like pay for any more movies or shows based on their properties, right? So the Magic the Gathering show that's being made, Wizards isn't going to put any money into it if it even becomes a thing. Juggle them. All right, now you're going full tinfoil hat, huh? Ryan Reynolds wants Marvel, and that's what that's what's going down. Drunko, that the IG Weatherlight poster was put out by Wizards and Scry? Well, I'll have to take your word for it, I guess, at this point. That doesn't line up with my memory, but it's definitely not something that's so firmly etched into my brain that I'm like, no, it's this. It's like, maybe you're right. Mayhaps you are right. Who fucking knows? Jess, it's the patriarchy, bro. That's why rockets can only be used once. It's the man keeping you down. You should be able to use your rockets as many times as you use your razor in the shower. That's my firm belief. I'm with you. If you can only use your rockets once, how are you supposed to continually fly high in the sky to search for signs of Bigfoot? Right? If you fly high enough, Bigfoot will see you waving, and you can finally be together. You can finally be Bigfoot's wife, like you've always desired. But yeah, the reason you can only use rockets once is because space doesn't exist. So once you get out there, it's like the program just breaks you down to your bits. You break back down into fucking spaghetti code. So that's what happens to the rockets, Jess. Nobody's figured out how to focus their chi powers to keep themselves together. Fucking Jester, shut up. Wait, are we talking about soap again? No soap. No soap. Lies, you think Rob isn't the only drunkle on this stream? Well, then it's you too, buddy. Because guess what? I don't drink. So if that was supposed to be some subtle comment about me, I don't even drink alcohol. Checkmate, motherfucker. You're just picking the wrong thing, man. I like the herb. I don't give a fuck about booze, bro. Everybody's got their thing. Jungle, this show raps to Sasquatch so often. That's because I'm an agent. I'm an agent who is set to fucking throw Jess off of the track. He's come too close to finding Bigfoot. So this is all an elaborate ruse to keep him away so that he can never become the Bigfoot bride. That will be when the second sun rises. The one that is currently located inside the fucking hollow earth. And it will near its zenith when it's when Bigfoot and Bigfoot's bride are united. Lies, you don't either and you're at work, so it's you. You're fired for drinking on the job, you fucking degenerate. All you do is drink and eat cheesecake and fart on the company cat, bro. Come on, man. You gotta be more dignified than that. Justin, I think that it's all just a bunch of silliness. It's all some words on a screen that people are getting excited about but doesn't mean nothing. Shelton, I have you all fooled because I'm Bigfoot in a human disguise. Bro, I am Middlefoot. You've heard of Bigfoot, you heard of Littlefoot? I am Middlefoot. Just seems like a regular human. And I give humans disabilities. That's why Carly is disabled, because that is my ability. I find someone and fall in love and inflict them with horrible disabilities. It's not the most useful power, but I mean, if you got a power, you've got to use it. Am I right? Am I right? Jess, you've been contacted by the people in the Hollow Earth. How much fucking gasoline do you have, bro? Larry, you think one of the Commander decks will be based off Final Fantasy VII? Seems like a pretty safe bet to me. Drunkel, if you don't drink at work, how... That's right. How will the beer companies make money? Right? Al, middle foot isn't regular foot? Of course not. Could regular foot give somebody a disability? I don't think so. I don't think so. Carlos, the earth is hollow, but just somewhat hollow, and then there's like a hazelnut and nougat center as well. What if each of your toes had a little foot? What if each of those little feet's toes had another little foot and they went on for infinity? And that's actually the smallest known thing in existence. Forget string theory. We're talking toe theory. The universe is about to get toe up scientifically. Justin, you want a VV commander so bad? Doesn't feel like a bad bet, honestly. Jess, if I gotta know you love the smell of gasoline when you were young, your first job was a gas station. Yeah, I remember when I was fucking young too, and I liked the smell of gas. When we'd go to the gas station, I'd be like, man, I like the smell of gas. And it wasn't until I became an adult where it dawned on me one day, you were just huffing gas fumes. Like, you don't like the smell of gas. You like the goofy feeling you get from huffing it, apparently, you know? Like, I've never huffed gas the way that people actually huff it with, like, I don't know, putting it in a fucking bag and huffing from the bag or huffing from the jerry can. But for real, when I was a kid, I was like, I like the smell of gasoline. It's like, no, you don't. You like fucking inhaling solvents. Wonder what Clubfoot's superpower is? You can get into all the clubs. How can people believe the earth is flat and hollow? Al, there are some real fucking dummies out there, bro. It's surprising how dumb people can be. Drongo, yep. Sephiroth deck definitely feels like a high likelihood. Dominic, Final Fantasy X is the best selling, not 7. Oh, he's ready to fight, man. He's ready to fight. The center of the earth is obviously a giant brain connected to an eye. I don't know, man. That's not what Full Metal Alchemist taught me. Just sniffing markers as well. There was kids at my school who huffed whiteout. They would inhale the fumes off of whiteout. Have a spell of the ghost train getting suplexed? That would be pretty wild. Would that be like in a main set, or would that be like an out there secret layer? You know, like they do a Final Fantasy VI secret layer, and they have Buddy blitz in the train. That'd be pretty crazy. All right, I gotta top up my drink. I gotta refresh my root beer. So give me a minute here, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Started pulling out all the Christmas stuff today, and I'm already feeling the holiday vibes. We got so much random crazy stuff specifically for Christmas. I guess it's not that crazy because it's Christmas themed, but I just feel like, I don't know. In the past, I've always I've always thought Christmas is dope, but I didn't have that much Christmas related stuff. But me and Carly have been building up Christmas stuff year after year after year, and she recently found out how good places like Salvation Army are for scoring random off the wall Christmas related objects. So she's just been picking them up here and there because they'll show up for sale in whatever month, June, whenever. So she just kept coming back with this stuff in little increments, and now it's all being brought out, and it's like, bro, we have an inordinate amount of Christmas stuff. It feels like it's like going on a camping trip, the amount of boxes and tubs and all the stuff that you pull out. It's wild, but it's also gonna be dope to have it all set up. Al, have a good one, man. Shelton, you got to pull your Santa hat out for the season? Hell yeah. We had so much stuff. Apparently, the back half of our storage closet is all Christmas related stuff. And Carly is super hyped. She is super hyped up about it. I helped her bring out the stuff. It made it easier on her, which felt good because she's got her hand brace on now because the amount of stuff that we were moving and the stuff we're dealing with. But she's hyped. She wanted to keep going, but she hit her limit. So she's being smart and chilling, which is good because I don't like seeing her in pain. I want her to do whatever she wants, but it sucks when, that fucking just builds up the flare-ups and whatever. So I'm glad that I was there to help bring out a bunch of stuff, and it made me feel more excited too, Hey, Kyle Driver Super Chat says, happy to report the deck I spent a month upgrading went off tonight. It's a Catherine deck, casted Living Death 3 times after my board got wiped. 3 times? Oh, so every time somebody did a board wipe, you just Living Death again? That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. All right, Kyle, you're the new lord of the board, Mr. fucking triple Living Death. That card was originally from Tempest, right? The artwork on it's pretty evocative. The whole, all right, come on, get out of the grave. We're it's old school, dope magic flavor. All right. Kyle, lording that board. Juggling, you have a bunch of Christmas ornaments like your grandma's vintage stuff and ornaments from when you were young in the 70s. Nice. I have newer ornaments that me and Carly have gotten, and then I have ornaments from my childhood from originally they were part of my parents' Christmas collection. So this year is going to be the most full on Christmas action. Dominic, oh, you did? Hold on. Let me see here. Oh, Dominic said he sent me a fucking birthday gift to PayPal. I can see something here. It says happy birthday. Oh shit. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. That's fucking sweet. That's a nice birthday gift. It also is a gigantic Lord of the Board move, my man. So that's gonna move Kyle back off the board. All right. I assume that this is what I'm gonna need to use to pay for fucking counseling after whatever the thing that you're assembling out of people's feet and everything else. You didn't want to give Google a piece. Well, thanks, Dominic. I'll take the whole piece myself, bro. I'll take that shit. Appreciate it. It's no better. You better not be anybody's feet. Jess, you think it's funny Facebook is taking money from people advertising AI girlfriends? Yeah, I've seen ads like that. It's like, hi, I'm your AI girlfriend. That shit's wild to me because, like, once you actually put that into a robot or whatever, like once you get it worked out to the point where you have that kind of software, but in a robot for like a robot girlfriend, you're gonna have people, like, you're just gonna have dudes give up on trying to like meet women, right? Because it's like rejection is difficult and painful and all of that. Trey, am I giving away anything for Christmas on stream? I actually don't do giveaways. I don't do giveaways like on streams or in videos or stuff like that. I don't do any of that. I entertain people. If the entertainment is free, so that's the shit I give away. I like to do stuff in real life. Like me and Carly are doing the same thing we did last year, where it's stockings for the elderly. So there's like you basically make up Christmas stockings full of a bunch of stuff, and they're given to elderly people who don't have like other people in their lives. They don't have families and stuff for Christmas. So it's a charity thing Carly likes to do, and she pulled me into it too, because I mean, how could I not be on board with that? So yeah, I don't do giveaways when it comes to content and stuff. I'm like, I make videos and live streams that are free for people to enjoy as much as they want, but for me, I don't want to do giveaways, right? I actually got insulted when people told me I had to do that when I started. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna make shit, and if people enjoy it, they can watch it. But nah, man, nah. I'm not the giveaway type, bro. Millmaster, it's a Frankenstein's monster with only the grossest human body parts. Shelton, Google keeps wanting you to hook up with an AI bird demon girlfriend to help me resist temptation. Do it. I'm going to get my own AI girlfriend. And when Carly makes me upset, I should install an AI girlfriend on like my tablet or something, and like talk to it around Carly, and then like Carly will be like, shh, my wife's coming. I'll say that to the fucking AI girlfriend. Trey, it's all good, man. I just want to make it clear that I'm not against people doing giveaways. Everybody's different. My buddy Moxman loves to do giveaways. But for me, it's like, if I have to do giveaways, it's like the stuff I'm making isn't good enough to be worth people's time. I got to give them something? Like, fuck that. Fuck that shit. No. The tribute flows to me. The gifts and stuff flow to me. And I push the love out to the universe with my big love muscles. My big, beefy love muscles. Gianna, some knucklehead was shooting cars at your local Walmart. Was it you, Gianna? Was it you? I had a friend who used to do shit like that. He'd be like, yo, man, I went into the bathroom at work, and there was a guy smoking dragons. And I didn't even know what the fuck that meant at first. But anyways, then it just turns out, yeah, it's him. It's you. It's you. You just don't want to say, yo, I was smoking meth at work or whatever. He just wants to make it sound like somebody else was doing it. So I took it away from him. It's like, yeah, sure. Sure. That's it, Spurl. Exactly, man. Exactly. Janet, Kansas. Carry on, my wayward son. Millmaster Brody offed himself over the Game of Thrones AI. What? Dominic, you had some teens fighting outside in the parking lot tonight. You should go out and be like, I fight the winner greased up. I'm going to butter up my chest, and whichever one of you guys wins, I'm going to hold you down on the pavement and make you fucking count to 10, and then I'm going to make you suck my toes. Do I play at my local game store in tournaments or like Friday Magic? I play in like pre-releases and stuff. So yeah, I definitely play at the local game store. Sometimes I take my cube down and play, and sometimes I'm more active, playing more frequently, and sometimes I'm less active going out and playing in person, but I tend to be playing on Arena or some other way. I play Magic pretty frequently, but sometimes paper gets attention, sometimes it gets less attention. What up, Mox man? How you doing? You're stuck in a snowstorm? Where are you where it's snowing, buddy? You out at your other place? I'd be all right with that, honestly. I could totally get down with like a snowy vibe, bro. Yeah, speak of the devil, that's true. I just did mention Mox Man before he showed up, right? I can't imagine a snowstorm keeping you stuck anyways, bro. I could picture you literally shoveling your way to wherever you wanted to go. Just get out there. Get that fucking hard work done, man. Mox Man has a get it done attitude. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I feel like he'd be annoying to have as a dad because he wouldn't let you be lazy. Jess, did you finish watching Red One? I've heard that it's pretty whatever as a movie. It just exists somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I think for my birthday tomorrow, I want to try some random things. I want to try some random things. Like maybe we'll try that chocolate covered bacon, and I've got the peppermint eggnog, and maybe I can find some other things too. Moxman, internet spotty, missing stuff. Been on the road for 5 hours. See you tomorrow. Apologies. Can't tell if messages are going through. All right, brother. Have a good night. Have a good night. Oh, do you know what? I'll say it in the chat for him. In case he can see the chat there. I like Moxman. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. We've hung out in person multiple times, and I like him, and I respect him. Error, a new pickle? Nope, definitely not. Santa was benching 350 at hundreds of years old. I bet he lays pipe too. You know, Santa fucking goes down a lot of ladies' chimneys, if you know what I'm saying. Delivering that white stuff. Let me dip my cookies in your milk, girl. Santa out there starting the next fucking generation like Genghis Khan. What was my favorite pre-release? Bloombro, yep. Bloombro, 100%. Chloe, what are my thoughts on Pokemon Pocket if I've even seen it? I haven't seen it. I've seen its name brought up a few times, and it makes me think of like Polly Pocket. But that's just a plastic toy of a little fold-up world for a lady to live in. So I played Pokemon Go for a bit, but I don't know anything about Pokemon Pocket. Hot Pockets? I know about Hot Pockets. Joe, yeah, I got a box of Duskmorn, buddy. So I got me some Duskmorn. I wanted to get booster packs for stream games and want to help the LGS and get deals. It's multiple levels. I get deals. The game store gets to sell some product that they're not moving that well. Everybody wins. Now, I'm going to see, I think I might have left the pin out by the front door to show Carly. Since I've mentioned it multiple times, I'm going to grab the pin. I want to show the pin that I got for getting the fucking cards. Shit, is it not out here? Oh, remember the magic pin that I got when I showed you? Yeah, I guess so. All right. So it's in here somewhere. Might even be somewhere obvious. So I left for no real reason. One of those things where you put it down and then it just becomes one with everything else. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. I literally have the box of Duskmorn. And then I got a promo Darksteel Colossus and this magic back pin. And I do like pins, so overall I feel pretty satisfied. I like getting deals, and getting bonus stuff makes it feel better too. So that is dope, man. Shelton, your boss gave you the Ajani pin the other day so people know how to play the game? So people know to talk to you about it? Does the Colossus have Planeswalker upper deck? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure it has Planeswalker. Yeah, it's Planeswalkers. It doesn't have the upper deck holo stamp. Well, that's an interesting variation to keep note of. Oh, Darksteel Colossus. By today's standards, not nearly as exciting as he once was, but still very exciting from the perspective of, like, just big, dumb creatures, right? 11/11 trample indestructible. Like, that's got a lot of fun. That's got a lot of fun built into it. And yeah, I'm a sucker for pins, and I'm a sucker for Magic-related stuff. So they had these, and Duskmorn was the only thing that was on sale. They had a collector box on sale too, but that's way outside my price range. So it's just nice to be able to get a box. Have I tried the new sorcery expansion? I have not. I've only played original base level sorcery. I don't have any of the new stuff, so I haven't seen it in person. I don't really know that much about it. So I like sorcery, but at this point have only experienced alpha sorcery. Trey, sorted jelly. Yo, it's all good, man. I feel the same way when I see other people have cool stuff. I'm like, yo, I wish I had that too. Gianni, your LGS didn't have any promo, anything on sealed products today. All the other Magic products were at full price. There was no sale on anything except for Duskmorn. And like I said, I like helping the LGS out. I like helping him get rid of stuff that, I mean, I would have preferred a box of foundations, but it cost a lot more. So I was just like, I'll take the Duskmorn. I want to get the pin. I was waiting for Black Friday for the deals, so I got me a Black Friday deal, right? Black Friday deal. And it's like a birthday present for myself too, right? But one that we will use in the streams and stuff. Because I save all my Magic to open with you guys now. Back in the day, I'd tear into it right when I got it. Let's go. But now it's like, okay, how do I use it in videos or live streams in a way where I can share that enjoyment with, like, other people, right? Especially when it comes to older booster packs from earlier sets, but the newer stuff too. Just having boosters for stream games. So, yeah. Getting a promo and a pin, pretty sweet, man. Chloe, you've been playing the new sorcery stuff and having fun? Nice, enjoy. Gianni, you don't think they got the Darksteel in yet? That's possible. Was Thunder Junction and Murder still at full price? I don't believe he had any murders. I don't think there was any murders. And I don't recall if there was Thunder Junction. But yeah, the booster boxes that he had were at full price. So if Thunder Junction was there and I just didn't notice it because my eyes rolled over it, then yeah, regular full price for everything. Duskmorn was the only one, and just for a set number of boxes. So I wanted a deal on Magic. I got a deal on Magic, and I got my promos. Is it the set that I would have made my number one choice? No. Foundations or Bloomborough, but sold out of Bloomborough, and Foundations, they were down to like 1 or 2 boxes, and those were full price. So like I said, too pricey for me, baby. Too pricey for me. Sometimes I get nostalgic for the days where like I could just buy a box of each new Magic set as it came out, because they would only put out like 3 sets a year and the boxes would be like $100. And now they put out new sets every 7 weeks and the box is over $200. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? You know? Habanero, yeah. Yeah, the whole buying Hasbro thing. I think it's all just talk, man. I think it's all just talk. Gianna, you found a pack of 1999 starter for your son's Christmas. Hopefully he gets that OG Grim Tutor. 1999 starter. Isn't that preset? Chloe, you need to make more money if you want to open product, says Hasbro. That's it, right? Shelton, the Bloomborough, so far, it's treating me great. It's treating me great. I am in no rush to tear through it. I mean, I want to for collect set purposes, but ultimately, I'm cool with just letting it fucking slow roll and enjoying it bit by bit, working towards the collection. So it's actually right here under the box of Duskmorn. I might do a wheel or Plinko stream tomorrow with some of it. We'll see. We will see. But either way, so far, so good. Juggling, you think it's not a joke? I totally think it's a joke. I don't think that there's any chance that he's actually, I'm going to buy Hasbro. It seems like it's a lot of hot air. That's normally what's going on with that, with random tweets. Yeah, Sorcery only putting out 1 set a year makes it easy to keep up, right? It makes it easy to keep up. You don't have to worry about being left behind with a million different cards. You can maybe sometimes feel like it's more stagnant, obviously, as a result. Because 1 year is a long time to go without new cards, especially in the current world. But you definitely don't have to feel like you're going to be overwhelmed, and you've got plenty of time to collect the newest stuff, because nothing else new is coming in a few weeks. And Sorcery does have some like genuinely gorgeous artwork, and the card quality, it's really nice, honestly. I was genuinely impressed with it. Genuinely impressed. Shelton, yep. Yeah, if it did turn out to be true and the purchase did happen, it would probably just be to the detriment of the game, because it's just going to be some ego tripper, right? Well, yeah, Chloe, if you have people around to play the games with, it does make it better. There aren't people playing sorcery in my area that I know of. So, lucky for me, I have the 4 set starter deck thing, so you don't technically need anybody else. I have enough for multiple people to play, but at the same time, obviously, when you have like multiple people playing a game like that, opening packs, trading and playing together, it's a better experience. Spurl, you got your first Dragon Ball Z cards today. The card quality is surprisingly really good. Right on. Oh, playing on Tabletop Simulator and Discord, yeah, I guess you can go that route. When it comes to card games, I want to actually physically play the card games. You know? Going somewhere and sitting down and playing with people. Like I enjoyed that when I went to the Grand Archive Toronto Ascent event, which I am still working on a video for, and it is still nowhere near completion. This one's a slow process, but I had a fun time going to that event and playing with people, right? The actual physical objects. Just playing digitally doesn't do the same thing for me. Gianna, they had legit starter booster packs for it. Did they? All right, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. For some reason, my brain was just thinking it was like a starter box set only. So there you go. Joe, you got 3 singles orders that are stuck because of the mail strike? That sucks. Carly can't send out our Christmas cards because of the mail strike, which sucks because I know how much she loves sending out Christmas cards. And I was supposed to be getting some birthday and Christmas gifts coming in that will not be coming in because of the strike as well. Shelton, you thinking about sending me some decks of Weeb Schwars for me to check out? Hell yeah, man. I'm down to take a look. Oh, Millmaster Gary Thompson, you want to send me my Christmas gift also? Hopefully the strike will end in a week or so. If you have not, like, what I was going to say, if you're just waiting because you want to try and send it through Canadian, like the U.S. Post or whatever, there's still ways to send me stuff, right? Like things that are stuck in the mail already, there's nothing that can be done about that. But there's a FedEx location. I give you the FedEx location. You just you go to FedEx and pay to have the package sent from there. They send it straight to this other FedEx location. I go and pick it up. So all I have to do is give you the address. And apparently, each person who's used FedEx has told me this was actually cheaper than if I used the other fucking way I was sending stuff. So it looks like it might also be more cost effective. That's just anecdotal, though. That's just what I've been told by multiple people. It doesn't necessarily automatically mean that will be the case. But if you have something you want to send and you don't want to deal with the fact that Canada Post, who knows when it's going to be open. And once they are, they'll have a big backlog to deal with. The FedEx route has been working. I've gotten multiple packages that way so far. You just tell them to hold it at the other location, and I just go and get it. It's super easy. It's easier than I thought it would be. You show up with your ID. I'd show up with the ID and the tracking number. They don't even ask you the tracking number. So, it works. Duffy sending me good vibes. Well, thanks, buddy. I can feel him in my butt. Thompson, no, UPS doesn't work apparently. There's some kind of issue where they're not delivering to Canada right now or something. So FedEx is the way to go. I've already got the address and everything. So it's real simple. See you later, Chloe. Kentucky, the fastest FedEx option was cheaper than the slowest post office option. I believe it. Like, one of the things that apparently the Canada Post strike is the fact that they're more expensive than other courier services, and they're trying to find ways to bring that down because they're losing business. So if it's cheaper and easier, well, maybe not easier. It was easier using the post office box, but, cheaper is a bonus. Oh shit, researchers have noticed an uptick in Sasquatch reports within 30-kilometer radius of North Bay, Ontario. Oh my god, the call's coming from inside the house! Kentucky used Go Shippo, whatever that, I assume that's just software, right? Thompson, if it's still the same, maybe you'll do FedEx when everything's ready. Alright, buddy, it's super simple, so you can let me know. You can let me know, and I'll give you all you got to do is email me, and I can email you the address that you go to the FedEx and say, send it to this address. Gianna told you FedEx is going to take it over. I mean, it makes sense that a private company that isn't beholden to the same restrictions as this publicly owned company would have an advantage, right? I'm not surprised. They keep their costs lower, I guess, or have a more efficient system. I have no idea. I like the people who work at my fucking Canada Post outlet, the one that I go to where my post office box is. They're cool people. So it's like, I want them to have a good life. I want everything to go well for the Canada Post people. I also would like them to not be striking, So, whatever. I feel sorry they got to go through all that shit, but I don't know how it's all going to resolve when the company is losing money, right? And they're just not doing well, and they got to figure out stuff to do to try and compete. Habanero, everyone's about to get Yeti'd. Not me, bro. Not me. Just Bigfoot's not real. You're a millionaire that does voices, buys millions of cell phones, and reports a Bigfoot sighting on each phone from all over the world. That's it. Confirmed for a scam. Kentucky, Go Shippo is a discount postage website that tells you the price for all options between UPS, FedEx, and the Post. Okay. Millmaster, you know where you can find it. Up your own ass. Otto, yep, those strikes are always a mess. That's the way it goes. I feel sorry for people who are running small businesses who need to mail things out for Christmas and can't, where it's just like, can't make sales. It's hard to get people you can't fire to work more efficiently. There is that. Can't really argue with that logic. Man, I'm fucking stoked about my birthday being tomorrow. I am, but I'm like way more stoked about the Christmas season that's coming up, man. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot lately about how much I like being with Carly and how much I just want to do more things with her and have a good time and just be more in the moment instead of worrying about different things in the future or whatever else that's going on, you know? Just literally be more in the actual moment. Because all the fun stuff you remember from the past, right? You were there enjoying it at the time. You weren't thinking about other times. You don't fly. I'm going to happily remember the time that I was thinking about a different time. Like, it doesn't work that way, right? Jojo and Joe, thank you for the early happy birthday wishes. It won't be long. My birthday's tomorrow. We're getting close. We're getting close. Tomorrow's the big day. Juggle 'em, hell yeah, do another 40 years. Let's keep fucking doing it. It's fun making videos, live streaming, hanging out with you guys. I genuinely enjoy this shit. This has been like the favorite part of my existence, where I've gotten to be an entertainer and just, oh, I'm gonna make videos talking about games that I like. Oh, I'm gonna do live streams talking shit and just hanging out, having a good time. And tomorrow I get my cake, boy. Tomorrow I get my chocolate cake. Sandwich organizing stuff and found a bunch of stuff from the dark. Oh, nice. The dark is a cool set, man. It is a cool set. And we have the mystery, does it have a maze of ith in it pack? Habanero, there's a slight possibility you won't be able to be in tomorrow's stream, so in case you can't be there, happy birthday. All right, thanks, man. I'll remember. Shelton, I don't know musicals. Is that The Sound of Music? Is that the reference? Sandwich, am I saving it or cracking it for a stream sometime? It will be used for a video or live stream. That's what will happen with these packs. So we might open it in a live stream, and then I put up the recording of that separately as its own opening video, like I did with those recent Fallen Empires packs. Because yeah, it's more fun to open them together. I don't know, saving packs is something I don't have the willpower for anyways. I used to tear into every pack I got right away. Let's go, open, open, open. And then once I got into doing this, I'm like, okay, I'd prefer to have the experience of opening it together. You know, whether I'm collecting a set of Bloomborough or just opening some old packs for the historicness of it, or just opening newer packs for the fun of opening Magic packs. Sandwich, you still remember the Hellfire I pulled from Legends pack a couple years ago? Yup, I remember that pack. That was in like 2022. Jess, am I still uploading videos to Hatcher streams? Yup, I am. You'll see this one up there tomorrow. I'm not surprised it's not really getting recommended because the channel's not that big. And if you don't like actively watch the stuff because you're in the streams, you know, it's going to pay attention to your habits. And since you're here for a lot of the streams, how much of them are you actually listening to in full afterwards or checking out, right? Right? These get put up for the people who couldn't make it and want to see the streams. Kanzuki, it's nice to enjoy old packs being sealed for a bit before tearing them open. Exactly. The anticipation of the enjoyment, right? Merfolk Bear, what's up? Jess, you used to watch them twice? Well, I'm guessing when you stopped watching them twice, they stopped showing them to you because they were like, well, he's more likely to watch this. That's what it does, right? It tries to figure out what you're most likely going to spend time on and show you that. So it just figured there were other things you'd rather watch more. What's the next big day after tomorrow, Millmaster? Oh, I don't know. We've got like the build up to Christmas. Juglum, do I have a birthday meal lined up? We're going to have T-bone steaks. Carly's already got the steaks thawing, so she's going to make me an awesome steak dinner. She said that we could go and get the stuff to make poutine, too, if I want a poutine for lunch. And I will probably have bacon and eggs for breakfast, and then I will have the deep and delicious chocolate cake. Just you like laughing at dumb stuff you say? Understandable. Sandwich poutine is from God. Poutine is pretty delicious. So yeah, I can have whatever meals I want, Carly will make for me tomorrow. I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of boring in that I'm not making my birthday into some big crazy go and do this wild stuff day, you know? It's just should probably just get baked and eat and chill out watching stuff, you know? Hang out and do a live stream. It just seems like a very laid back experience. Gianna, bacon and eggs yummy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Had a nice omelet this morning. It's pretty fucking good, man. It was pretty good. Bacon and hot peppers. Saving the bacon fat has been a game changer, you know? I never used to save it up, and now I do. And it's just so great for cooking stuff in. Have I ever had the YouTube algorithm bug out and randomly start insisting on obscure topics? I've had, yeah, where it just starts showing me stuff. I'm like, what makes you think that I want to see this stuff? I'm so confused. Spurl, those are the best birthdays. Yeah, it's about having a nice day. And I just feel lucky overall right now in life. I feel like a lot of things are going really well in life. And I'm just really happy for what I've got. I've got an awesome lady who makes me really happy. And we're not living the hard life that we were living years ago where it's like, can afford to pay the bills and buy groceries and all that stuff. So it's not hanging over my head, stressing me out like, oh no, how are we going to afford Christmas this year kind of thing. It's just nice. It's nice to be able to just enjoy life being life, you know? It's a good time. And I'm genuinely looking forward to that cake. It's been sitting in the freezer for like 3 weeks now because we got it on sale, got a good deal, and I've just been thinking about it now and again. It's like, oh man, can't wait to have me some of that cake. It's going to be so good. Justin, on your birthday, you watch Afro Samurai and eat steak alone? Sweet. Jugglim, you're going with turkey sandwiches. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. Milmaster, you once had knitting and crochet videos for 2 weeks straight. Oh shit! Maybe you got the subliminal training like Stallone from Demolition Man. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've gotten older and more boring in some ways because just a nice night chilling at home, watching something enjoyable, just eating good meals, being around people whose company you genuinely enjoy. It's fucking great. It's great, you know? I used to go to fucking parties and get all fucked up and drunk and all this shit, and there was some levels of fun to it, but just like, it sounds so lame, but domestic bliss, bro. That's what I want. That's what I want. Have I popped popcorn and bacon fat yet? No, but I have used bacon fat to flavor popcorn. So instead of using the oil that I would normally use, I used bacon fat and then put the flavor call on there. So it still gave it that smoky bacon flavor, which is delicious. But I pop the popcorn in an air fryer, not in a pan of oil. So it precludes that in particular. But yeah, man, bacon fat it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It's great when I want to make a fucking omelet. Jess, you're having your Indiana Jones moments at the parties, kicking knives out of people's hands. Whatcha? Oh, man. I remember hanging out with degenerates when I was younger and the stuff they would get into. And it's just like, I don't need any of it in my life. No, thank you. No, thank you. Fucking degens, man. See you later, Joe. Enjoy your food. So yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm like the fucking hobbits from Lord of the Rings, but I feel like a life where you just get to get a good amount of sleep and then eat nice meals and have a nice time at home. That's amazing. You know, going out places and doing stuff is good and can be fun sometimes, but being at home fucking rules, bro. Any vegetables sauteed in bacon fat? Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever done that. Probably should try it. Roadhouse. Oh, they have that new Roadhouse movie, which I imagine probably isn't that good. Was the first Roadhouse even any good? I remember watching it with like Patrick Swayze, and I don't remember being like left with any long-lasting impressions about it. Use garlic in the bacon fat? Oh, now we're getting into fancy boy chefery, huh? All right. Spurl, has anyone heard of saving their bacon fat in a jar? That's what I was talking about. I have a jar in the fridge that I saved the bacon fat in. And I have a little mesh screen kind of thing that I pour the fat through so it catches all the little particulates of bacon and just lets that sweet bacon grease through so I can rub it all over my body and run through the reeds like I'm the fucking Lord of the Flies. Who wants to suck the bacon fat out of my belly button? Who wants to put their lips around my fucking belly button like they're trying to save somebody who's dying in an episode of House? We're losing them. Apply more suction, but to my belly button, full of grease. Yeah, bacon's awesome, man. I've been saving the bacon fat. I've been cooking like an extra strip or two of bacon and keeping the extra strips in the freezer. So, like when Carly wanted to make mini pizzas, I already had bacon ready to go. It's awesome. It's awesome. Otto, you didn't need to imagine that, but you got to. You're welcome. All right? This is the new way of life. And I am a very benevolent overlord. So enjoy. Courtesy of me. Couldn't find any barks in my area. So when I went to the LGS today and picked up that stuff, I started taking all of the Barks cans that they had in the mini fridge. I started shoving them in my bag. And the fucking store owner looks at me. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I can't get them in my part of town, man. So I'm just taking a bunch of your Barks. And he's like, fuck you. And that was the exchange. And I just laughed because I was like, I'm taking these. I'm like, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm having root beer. So I left with like my bag completely crammed full of root beer and the boosters. Every day your granddad used to spread bacon fat on toast. That's pretty wild. I've heard of people using bread to soak up the fat that's left in the pan afterwards and eating it. Jess, you're supposed to keep bacon fat in the fridge? Yeah, of course. Of course, man. You got to keep it refrigerated. You got to get a jar that's like tempered or whatever too, so it can take the temperature changes. Otherwise, it'll break. You can't just use any old jar. You got to have like a fucking mason jar or something. But yeah, keeping the bacon fat is a game changer. And it makes you feel like you're getting more value out of your bacon. Considering how much bacon and stuff can cost now, it feels good feeling like you're getting that extra value, you know? Where you just go, all right, this costs, but I've got extra cooking goodness out of it. Amazing for cooking omelets. Also, when I mixed the fucking herb oil into it that one time, put some teaspoons in there of that, and cooked the omelet in it, it was great. Got me ripped, bro. Worked quite well. Didn't have any problems with the bacon fat and that mixing together. Was delicious. Delicious, but also like tastes a little bit like herb. Definitely smelled like it. Jess, you don't keep butter in the fridge. We keep most of our butter in the fridge, but not the butter we're currently using. So it's like, take a thing of butter, cut like a quarter of the butter thing off, put it into a butter dish, put that out on the counter. Because, yeah, butter is fine. It doesn't matter. Butter doesn't spoil the same way that milk would if you leave it out, right? Juggle them, cooking potatoes and or hash browns, even corned beef hash in bacon grease. Maybe I'd like hash browns if they were cooked in bacon fat, bro. I like where you're going with this. I do like that. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to try that chocolate covered bacon. I think that will be part of what we do for my birthday. We'll be trying some things. Maybe I'll put it on. Maybe we'll go with the wheel. I'll figure it out. I'm not worried. It's going to be fun regardless. Because all the streams are fun. Just fucking chilling, talking shit about whatever. Never know where they're going to go. I have no fucking clue what we're going to be talking about by the end of one of these things. Fats don't go rotten, they go rancid. Oh, okay, Ruby Soho. Destination unknown. Oh, rancid. I wonder if Carly does want to watch. If she does want to watch, what's it called? Black Friday today. Steam sales going on. Well, I already bought the game that I'm going to get. I got One Hand Clapping. That's right. That's the newest acquisition. And that was to unlock being able to sell off my Steam cards. Never seen peanut butter go bad either. Well, depending on what you get. If you get like the kind from the health food store, you can see it separate. Quality album indeed, Millmaster. Indeed. All right, my friends. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll get back together tomorrow to hang out for my birthday. But for now, I'm getting the fuck up on out of here. So, have a good one. Safe travels. And watch out for big fatties who pretend they got Doritos, but it's actually a knife in the bag and they're going to eat you in the night. Right? Bye.